What up, what up, what up? How you feel? How you feel? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. What up, y'all? It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. Today we talking about, first of all, this is the impact meeting number 40. This is number 40. I told you I'm doing 100 of these. This is number 40. Get excited about that. Today we talking about submission to purpose. We talking about submission to purpose and why submission to purpose is super important. Super important. If you don't submit to your purpose, you're getting nowhere in life fast. What up, Sam John? How you feel? Everything is good. You already know. So first, let's address what my purpose even is, right? So my purpose is to bring life to the dead through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and to establish the original man's rightful place as the dominant society in this universe, starting with planet Earth, right? Now let's break that down. What do you even mean by that? That was a lot, right? So to bring life to the dead, how do you get someone out of a grave pit and put them back on the pavement? The thing about that is, when I say bring life to the dead, I'm not talking about literally making someone that has passed away come back to life. What I mean by that is the mindset of the dead, right? The mindset of our people, right? Of not just our people, but impoverished people in general, right? Fear is what brings about fruition, right? Your thoughts is what brings about what up? How you feel? Good morning, everything good. Your thoughts is what bring about fruition, right? So whether you think positively or negative, whether you think you can do it or whether you think you can't, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. Whether you believe you can do it or whether you believe that you can't, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. And I say that because can we all agree that everything that exists, this phone that I'm talking to you through, this computer that I'm talking to you through, it all started in someone's mind first. Everything that exists was first a thought. It was first a thought. It was first mental. It was first in the spiritual realm. And thank you. And it has become physical through somebody willing it so. I don't know if you know about Green Lantern, but yeah, you have to will something to be so for it to happen, right? So when it comes to your purpose, right? And when it comes to my purpose, when it comes to waking up the dead, I'm talking about changing the mindset of the people so that we can become the dominant society in the universe, starting with planet Earth. That's what I mean by bringing the dead back to life. That's what I mean by that. Because if your mindset is a certain way, you're only going to beget those things that you think about, right? If your mindset is operating from, there are 3 levels of humanity, right? And most people are at the beast level. The beast level is the bottom level, and that is where you operate out of necessity or out of desperation or out of just pure need. Because at the beast level, you're going to do whatever it takes to get what it is that you need, right? And when you get to a point where you're a little more comfortable, that's when you go to the next level. And I'm going to discuss that on a whole nother video. I'm going to discuss the 3 levels of humanity on a whole nother video, right? So I'm going to stop touching on that now. But most of us are at the beast level, right? And when you wake up, when you come out of the only operating out of desperation, you become more so in tune with your purpose, right? Now, how does one find their purpose though? Like, I know my purpose. Yeah, that's the survival stage. And in that survival stage, you tend to do things that are out of character, right? That are out of what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to sell crack. Nobody wants to rob people or steal shit. Nobody wants to look over their shoulder every day. Nobody wants to do that. But some people have to do that. Some people feel like that is their only option, right? So desperate, exactly. So my mission is to wake up the dead, right? And I want people to understand that's not really that's the option that you were given. If the dealer dealt a fucked up hand of cards, you got to play them. But that doesn't mean you have to play them in that way, right? So that's my purpose, right? And then how do you find your purpose? You have to begin with the end in mind. You have to start with what it is that you want on the back end, what it is that you want after this, right? So it's 4 different ways that you can find your purpose. Well, it's four different avenues that you can take to find your purpose, right? Now, you must submit to your purpose once you find it, though. That's what this live is about. It's about submission to purpose, but I'm getting there. So, and this is a huge one too. I'm gonna be here a while. So this one, when you want to find your purpose, right? The first thing you got to do is figure out what it is that you like to do, what it is that you love to do. It doesn't have to be a service. It doesn't have to be a product. It doesn't have to be any of that. It could be talking. I like to talk. I'm talking right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm compensated to talk though. So it's four different avenues of your purpose, right? The first one is the side hustle. The first one is the side hustle, right? And the side hustle is strictly to make extra money. The side hustle is for you to add to your income. You might need to catch up on a bill. You might need to make more money to buy something for Mother's Day or whatever the case may be. And there's nothing wrong with any of these four that I'm about to speak about. So don't think I'm talking down on side hustling or talking down on any of the other three that I'm going to mention. But a side hustle is strictly for you to make extra money, right? So if you decide what it is that you want to do and you decide that side hustling is going to be the avenue you go into, remember that you must start with the end in mind. So remember that your side hustle is strictly for you to accumulate extra income on top of whatever it is you already do. You could have a job, you could already have a business, you could be doing whatever you do, but the side hustle, this that we're talking about, this purpose is for making extra money, right? So the second purpose is going to be a stepping stone, right? Your job might be your stepping stone because your stepping stone is only to get you from point A to point B. What up, Tony? How you feel? Everything good? You already know. So your stepping stone is only to get you from point A to point B. What up, Tony? So since you just came in, we're talking about submission to purpose, and we're talking about the four types of the four avenues of you having a purpose, right? I already spoke on side hustling, and that is to make you extra money. That's what it's for. And you have to start with the end in mind in order to understand your purpose and stay on task with your purpose. So side hustling is to make extra money. Your stepping stone is to get you from point A to point B. A stepping stone could be, I'm only working here for 6 months because I want to save a certain amount so that I can do such and such. That's a stepping stone, right? A stepping stone might be, I'm going to go sell this NutriBurst for a year and use it because I want to lose weight, but I can get paid to lose weight too. So I might as well sell it. Now you see where that's going. Now your stepping stone has also become a side hustle. These are interchangeable, but you want to know what the main purpose of you doing something is. Because without having a purpose, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. If I just got some NutriBurst and I don't know why I got it, I don't know if I want to lose weight or if I want to make money, I'm going to go for the next multi-level marketing thing as soon as I'm approached with it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stand for something or you will fall for anything. Get excited about that. And then the independent contractor is the third avenue of purpose, right? What up, Kiara? How you feel? The independent contractor is the third avenue of purpose, and that is using a skill set to gain compensation or notoriety. Now, the difference between a side hustle, the difference between a side hustle and independent contracting is that the side hustle is strictly for you to be paid. The independent contracting is you using a skill set, not a product. Is you using something that you're good at, something that you're an expert at, or something that you've studied abroad to learn, something that you have a skill set. You know what I'm saying? Because sales is not necessarily a skill set. Sales is like, we're all charismatic. We're Black people. At the end of the day, we can get what we want out of someone, especially someone that's less street smart than us. You already know. So sales isn't really a skill set, but a sales can be independent contracting or a side hustle, right? So that's how they're interchangeable in that aspect. And now your last one is the legacy builder. If you're a legacy builder, that means you're doing something that you can leave to your children. You're doing something that's going to be alive when you're no longer alive. Like for me, for instance, Merch Life Publishing is a legacy builder, because at the end of the day, all of the books that I have published, I still make money off of every book that I've ever published, not just the books I wrote, but the books I published for other people. So at the end of the day, if I die tomorrow, Zayden is going to be compensated for the rest of his life. Do you understand that? That's why it's a legacy builder, because no matter what happens, I will be compensated for the rest of my life behind Merch Life Publishing. Get excited about that. So you got to decide what it is that you love to do. How do I find my purpose? What it is that you love to do. And then you're going to decide which of these four it's going to be. Is it going to be a side hustle? Is it going to be a stepping stone? Is it going to be, are you going to be an independent contractor? Or is it going to be a legacy builder? Now, once you submit totally and fully to that definite purpose of, all right, I'm side hustling and I'm doing it for this long, or I'm building a legacy and I'm doing it because of this, or I am being an independent contractor because I want to gain compensation and notoriety. You might be an independent contractor just so that you can hone your skill. You might be an independent contractor just so that you can build the foundation for your legacy builder. You understand me? So those reasons are going to be interchangeable. And there's nothing wrong with starting with just side hustling. There's nothing wrong with starting with legacy build. You can do it however you choose to do it. But until you submit totally to that definite purpose, nothing around you will submit. Bro, it's not that your little baby won't listen. It's just that you're not somebody to listen to yet. To keep it a bean, it's just that you're not someone to listen to yet. Maybe you don't have a definite purpose. Maybe that's why she's not submissive to you, sir. Did you ever think of that? Maybe your kids don't listen because they see that you jumping from this to that, to that, to this, that you don't even know what the hell you want to do. Maybe that's why your family is not in order. Maybe that's why your wife is doing things she shouldn't be doing. Maybe that's why no one takes heed to the words that you tell them. Nobody's following your direction because you're not following your direction, bro. Get excited about that. Plan your work and work the plan as you should. Good info on defining the parts of purpose. Yes, I appreciate that. You already know. 8:30 every morning, Monday through Friday. Come holler at me. You already know. So until you submit to that purpose fully, nothing will submit around you. But when you do submit to a definite purpose, everything will submit to you. Everything. And the things that do not submit to you are not supposed to be around you. You have to understand that everything that doesn't fit will fall away. Everything that doesn't fit will fall away. And that is all right. That is totally okay. Because when you're aligned with your purpose, you want your purpose to be aligned with you. And in aligning with you, it's going to cut some shit off. It's going to brush some things to the side. There are going to be people that are going to say, oh man, I can't fuck with you. I got to leave. I got to go be me. They're following their purpose. They are following their purpose. You understand me? You can't fault anybody for following their purpose, just like they can't fault you for following your purpose. Now, your purposes may intertwine in the future, and that's great. That's cool. That's awesome. But right now, while you're submitting fully to what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you can't look at other people and change. And this is the thing about men nowadays. Is that we try so hard to please the woman that we want to be with or that we want to be inside of that we end up changing our purpose or editing what we set out to do originally just so that we can please her to be with her. That's not cool. And it's not a woman's fault. It's the man's fault. But like I said before, it's not that your little baby don't listen, bro. It's that you're not somebody to listen to. You don't have a definite purpose. You have to stay 10 toes down. I don't care if you got to put on steel toe boots for you to feel grounded. But until you do that, ain't nobody going to follow you. Ain't nobody going to listen to you. And ain't nobody going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. And believing in yourself is following your definite purpose. It's sticking to it and not giving up. What up, second son? How you feel? You already know. Get excited. So once you stick to that definite purpose, all things that are not in your purpose, not in line with your purpose will fall away, man. I really want y'all to understand that. That is how you find your purpose. And submission to your purpose will bring submission in the rest of your life. Everything will coincide because it's just like this, right? If you believe in God and you pray to God and you ask God, to give you the things that you want, you're going to get the things that you want only because you specifically described what it is that you want. You can't come to your father. A child can't come to his father and just be like, I want something to eat. And then expect the father to give them what they had in their mind. If you come to me as my son and you say, I'm hungry, I'm going to feed you what I had in mind to feed you. I don't know what you're thinking. So again, without a definite purpose, you're going to get what you get. You're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get what you want because you didn't say what you wanted. You didn't make it clear and plain what it is that you want. So without a definite purpose, you can't expect your woman to follow you. You can't expect your children to bend to your will or to be in line with what it is that you want, unless you're telling them exactly what it is that you want. I demand opulence and I accept nothing less. Therefore, if opulence is not what I'm getting, I'm going to reject it. Therefore, I'm only going to get what it is that I want. I don't care if I have to wait for a Tesla. I'll catch an Uber. I'll grab a rental. I'll do all the things that need to be done until I can afford my Tesla. You understand that? It's not about when I'm going to get it. It's about that I am going to get it because that's what I desire. That's what I said I'm getting, and that's it. That's final. It's no in between. You have to be that way. Because if you're not that way, like I said before, people are going to see that. People are going to feel that. The people that look up to you are going to know that you're not. You can't be a drifter. You can't be shaky. You can't be shaky. When a quarterback throws the football, he knows that the end goal is for him to get a touchdown. So I'm only throwing it to the dude closest to the end zone. I'm only throwing it to the guy that I know can take it to score. I'm only throwing it in the pocket where I know the man that's open is going to deliver. I'm not throwing the ball to the other team. Anytime an interception happened, it was not on purpose. Exactly. That is the law of attraction. It's 14 laws of the universe, and the law of attraction is one of them. The law of compensation is another. When you stick to your purpose, whether you're doing it for free or not, somebody's going to pay you. Somebody's going to say, hey, bro, you know what? I really appreciate that. What's your cash app? You understand me? So it's really not about compensation, but it happens because there's a law of the universe. You're going to be compensated if you're following your purpose. So I need y'all to really figure out what your purpose is. And then go for it, man. Go for it. Don't wait for nobody. Don't wait for one component to be put together. Don't wait. Attack that shit now. What up, maintenance mob? How you feel? Attack it now. Submission to your purpose is submission to God. Submission to your purpose is submission to God. And until you submit fully to a definite purpose, you will not get what you want out of life, man. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And the last thing I'm going to say is begin with the end in mind. Know what it is that you want out of that side hustle. Know what it is that you want out of that stepping stone. Know what it is that you want out of being an independent contractor. Know what it is that you want out of building your legacy. Those are the 4 components, man. Get excited. You already know. Those are the 4 components of finding your purpose. You either going to be a side hustler, you're going to use it as a stepping stone, independent contracting, or you're going to be a legacy builder. Those are the 4 purposes to turn your purpose into profit. I mean, the 4 avenues to turn your purpose into profit, man. I want to help people love living. Exactly. So to help people love living, you're already on your path. You're already in your purpose because all I see you do is help people love living, bro. Get excited about that, man. Watch this replay 7 times if you have to. Write it down if you have to. I implore you to get a pen and paper and write down the 4 avenues of finding your purpose. Everything is going to bend to your will when you find your purpose. Everything. I'm telling you, things happen for me now that I didn't even expect. I woke up to $125 on Cash App from somebody that said they watched a video I did 2 weeks ago and it helped them. I didn't expect that. But you know what I put on Facebook this morning? I said, money comes easily and effortlessly to me. I am a great receiver. And a Cash App happened right after I typed that on Facebook. There are no coincidences. Get excited about that. I'm Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. You already know, man. Define your purpose, stick to it.